Hi everyone, just on the turbo. I keep meaning to put out a few videos just to maybe give people a little bit more of a helping hand in terms of getting the position close to perfect on your own bike in a way that is a little bit more anatomical, shall we say, or biomechanical and individual to the rider. A lot of the time some bike fit systems use angles, and I'm sure I've discussed this before. So they find a perfect angle of, say, hip or knee extension and use that, or a window of that, to give people the correct saddle height. That's all great, but some people may work much more efficiently with more hip extension, more knee extension. Other people may work much better with a slightly more closed angle. It's all about muscle recruitment. So what I thought I'd do is give you a quick way just to really check and dial in a little bit more your saddle height, and that is to use a couple of different cadences and to find a really sweet spot where you're as smooth as possible for your own pedaling style. So what I tend to do is you can obviously use one of the other methods, the calculation method, or the heel over the pedal, when it's in the most elongated position, so being able to just sort of reach with your heel. And then once you've got that, that'll give you a good starting point. But from there, you can play around a little bit up or down. So if you go into a nice easy gear to start with, and put your hands on the hoods, give yourself a nice solid base, and then get up to sort of 100, maybe even 110 RPM, not too fast because everyone's going to bounce around at that sort of level. And see where you are in terms of bouncing through the end of the pedal stroke, or bouncing at the top when your knee comes up close to your body. So if you end up kind of bouncing around even at just over 100 RPM, then you can look at that. I would arguably say most of the time it's because people are pushed through the bottom of the pedal stroke. So creep the saddle up 3 mil and try again. Go for the cadence and see if you can hold that real steady, smooth position. And then from a too high point of view, then we're going to use the other end of the spectrum. So go to a nice heavy gear, either on the turbo or when you're outside, and then stay in the saddle, stay seated, and just do a few really good efforts. Only need to be 10 seconds or so. And what you want to find is you should feel your glutes kicking in to the very bottom of each pedal stroke without destabilising your pelvis. And that way you should be able to find that really good balance between smoothness, power output, and maximising your muscle recruitment from your quads, your glutes, and the rest of your leg. If you're still struggling, obviously give us a shout and we can help you find that sweet spot with the bike fit. Otherwise, take care, and I'll try and keep these coming. All the best. Bye for now.